Hey, real food cooks stuck at home. Let's make kimchi. Did you know that fermenting vegetables like cabbage actually increases their nutrient value? I find that so cool. Also, I know we cut this cabbage 2 days ago, and the whole time it's been sitting in the fridge, the nutrients have been decreasing. That totally stinks. So we're gonna put some cabbage, shredded carrots, crushed red pepper, red onion, fresh garlic, and a lot of salt into this bowl. After the salt is mixed in, we're gonna let it sit half an hour and then come on back and see how much fun we get to have. I do have this Costco-sized jar of sauerkraut. Basically, kimchi is like Korean sauerkraut. So sauerkraut is cabbage and salt, that's it. Mixed together, banged together, smashed up, and fermented for typically 7 to 14 days. Kimchi is all of that, plus some additional flavor that my husband and I tend to like better. I forget how much this cost, but I'm gonna guess it was in like the $12 range. I'm also gonna guess there's about 2 to 3, maybe 2 cabbages total, probably 2 in here, which is $3. So you can save a lot of money making it yourself. It's also a great way to extend the life of your produce, and the fermentation process generates natural probiotics, which is wonderful for your own digestion, your own gut health, and even your immunity. So let's get started. I predict it will all fit into this jar when I'm done. I could be wrong. I think, oh goodness, that's about a half a cabbage. So in here we've got half a cabbage, a cup of carrots shredded in my food processor. It's probably a little generous on the cup. 4 cloves garlic. I'm adding a half teaspoon crushed red pepper. You'd want to reduce that if you were having children eat it, but I'm just gonna guess my kids won't. And then a whole, did I say red onion? It's like a half a red onion. I had a really tiny red onion, so I put the whole thing in. You can also use green onion. And then an entire tablespoon, i.e. 3 teaspoons of salt, because you have to preserve this. You're gonna set it on your counter. And salt is naturally preserving. If you have whey, that's like, you know when you have yogurt and you leave a little divot in it and it fills with liquid overnight, that's whey. And you can use a 1/4 cup of whey to kickstart the fermentation process. I just forgot to make the divot. So like I have lots of yogurt, I know how to get whey out of it, I just didn't want to. So we're gonna mix all this up, the goal of which is to get the salt particularly mixed all the way in, and salted vegetables begin to weep and release some of their liquids. And I'm gonna just sort of gently cover this, lightly cover it with a towel and let it kind of be salted, I guess. Is there a verb for that? I don't know. Let it weep and release some liquids for about a half an hour. And then I will take out some aggression. This is gonna be fun. Oh, and if perhaps you thought I was lazy or sloppy leaving my skins there, oh no, they are going in the freezer for chicken stock, of course, always. Wow, look how much that's gone down already. Is there any liquid? Not really. Friday, and I started my wonderful kimchi, my fermented cabbage, etc. last Friday. I've checked on it a couple times, and the risk is always that the vegetables come out of the liquid, which the first couple days they weren't. They were fully submerged, and then I started finding the little buggers sneaking out, which they're doing again today, just a titch. So I could add filtered water. You can also push them down with an exceptionally clean fork or spoon and clean hands. Today, I want to take a taste. About 7 to 14 days is what you usually shoot for, and so I want to know, like, do I love it? Is it spicy enough? You're looking for the cabbage to be like not completely crunchy, but not completely mushy. At least that's my sweet spot. Okay, let's try it. A little spicy. I could get it spicier. I have to stop myself from reusing the fork. Definitely still crunchy. It smells really good. To me, I had my husband smell it the other day and he said, I'm never going to say that a fermented food smells good. It just doesn't, but I can tolerate it. To me, it smells actually like, good. I can want to eat it. You don't want it to be too vinegary. I think I'm going to let this go maybe 3 more days or so, but I could right now put a regular lid on it and put it in the fridge and it would be done. I need to get a new fork now and push it down under the liquid and keep a close eye on it the next few days because I do not want mold. If I get mold, I'm just going to scrape off the top layer, kind of generously and keep going. It's really okay. Happy fermenting from Katie Kimball at kitchenstewardship.com.